now abandoned keep sits the dwindling riverside village of Weepstone. But things were not always so. For in times...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, damn it, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm completely confuzzled tonight. Hi, guys. I missed all of that. There's a thing called Weepstone Keep. The music was just unbearably loud, and so I was trying to deal with that. Changing the volume of the music didn't change in the settings menu. Many weren't compelled. This mysterious and seemingly unstoppable warrior to end his bloody campaign in this place. But the years were good to Weepstone and its people, their harvest unfailingly robust, and their industries the envy of neighbors both near and far. Can you really have far neighbors? However, Raal would not live forever. Upon his death, the lands passed to his eldest son, Byron. Well, there's your first mistake. If your name is Raal, don't name your son Byron. And thus began the troubled times. Long past are the seasons of plenty for Weepstone, and its people whose fields now sit barren. The people forsaken by good fortunes they once took for granted. Well, that was their first mistake. The astonishment of many, Byron abandoned Weepstone Keep for a modest manor in the hill near town and forbade anyone to return to its halls. Wow. Way to go, Byron. Nobody likes Byron. Now, the town barely survives, mostly as an unwelcome stop along a trade route used by merchants too impatient to travel the hospitable roads to the south. Only the trapped or the desperate continue to call this bleak place home. Our story begins here, on a night of ill omen, as the people of Weepstone have been called to a tavern for reasons unknown. Also, come on, man, you can't even hit your tavern sign straight over your door. Good people of Weepstone, I've summoned you here to discuss a matter of grave importance. My brother and your lord, Byron, has fallen ill. Okay, options. We can turn the master volume back up so that we can hear the speech. Yes, SFX is fine. Maybe that was what I was turning down instead of the fucking music, which was just unbearably loud. Because the only options we have there are those options and the graphics display. Not a full featured settings menu. Not having an option to mute or turn down the music is really deeply bad. Granted, it's a demo and evidently like a one-man kind of deal, but still, come on, seriously. We'll return to the game. His nights are fraught with fevered dreams and terrible nightmares. The healers know not what ails him. In his half-waking state, he mumbles incoherently of Weepstone Keep, the castle that our father built, our childhood home. I can only hope that it is there where the answers may lie. Any among you willing to delve into the forsaken place to find the resource of Byron's torment? I will not lie, there is undoubtedly great danger awaiting for any who venture there in the form of both man and beast. While the keep with its contents have been forbidden since our exile, I hereby decree that any brave enough to take on the task may enter, explore, and importantly, keep what they may find within the walls. Who among you will take up this duty? I only need 6 volunteers, please. I'd rather not have my hand forced to choose. I need 6 more volunteers. Ah, okay. Let's see. That's Starla Beverly. Future class elf. That's a race, not a class. At least that's what her... she's a zealot. Future class is an elf. She has known the day she would die since she was a child. At least that's what her cultist parents taught her. She ran away to avoid being their ritual sacrifice and maybe avoid her fate. The kid. He's a street urchin. Future class is thief. He's never spoken a word to anyone. Only those new to town would be unwise enough to leave anything valuable unattended when he's nearby. Tugger Barnes, the town drunk. I'm for Tugger already. Looks rough for whatever age he actually is, and depending on the time of day, only half sober at best. But Tugger will tell you any day now he's got a plan to turn it around. Unavailable in the demo. We can't beat Tugger, I'm sad to say. Tatum Harlow. Be easy to write Tatum off as a moron. He's a village idiot. I like him already, too. If it weren't for the fact occasionally he's shockingly smart. However, townsfolk of Gentlemanry decided every village needs an idiot, and sometimes they volunteer. Della Graham, the housekeeper, future cleric, in her youth, Della was a housekeeper for Lord Byron's father, Raoul. Again, gonna be Raoul. Don't name your kid Byron. She now spends her time gardening with her husband, Egbert, known affectionately as Ma Della. It's gonna be Egbert? It is. Cook. Future class magic user. Once served as the cook for Lord Byron's father. Loves only two things, his wife Della and a perfectly cooked meal. Though mostly retired. Hey, I like Egbert. He's been known to dust off his knives for a feast day. Nixon Webb, unavailable. Well, then we're not interested. Blacksmith, dwarf, Ray Wyatt. Middle-aged dwarven blacksmith, exiled from the capital city of Talesworth. For crafting items forbidden by the Guild of Artificers. Artificers? Never sure on that one. When asked about his peg leg, the story changes every time. I'm not sure if we're going to have any choice. Carpenter, future classes dwarf. He's going to grow up to be a dwarf. Not available. Not available. Not available. Looks like we've got our choices made for us, right? 6 of them. Well, we'll start with Egbert. Oh, and the wife. They come as a pair. I like that. We have our fighter. Dwarf blacksmith. So, and that's going to leave these two. So, they want us to use what they want us to use. I'm fine with that. Well, we've got 6. We'll journey to the keep and report back.
And so the unlikely party set out for the keep, arriving at the gates just as the evening light began to fade.
I do like the art style. Rather a lot, actually. Looks like a D&D game. You see an open room with doors on either side of you. The gate closes behind you. Are the statues going to wake up? You've WASD to move. Use your mouse to look around. Click to continue. I'm looking around. Okay, cool. We've got a door. That looks suspiciously like a trap. But maybe not. A wooden door. A wooden door. A stone statue. Well, let's see what our options are, shall we? Oh. We don't have keyboard options, do we? Raise that up. Well, we have M for map. That's where we are. We're in room 1. Looking, okay, I like the visuals. Talesworth Game Studio. We've got something laying on the floor. A lion scepter. A metal scepter that calls to mind the Raoul family crest. It looks like it belongs to something. I'm going to pick that up. Who gets it? Wyatt gets it. Alright, it's a metal scepter. Currently, I do a D4 damage. Melee close. A shoddy hammer that should probably be retired. Alright, this is examine. Metal scepter, yeah, okay, we already got that. Other options are drop and cancel. He's going to carry it for now. You got that, Ray? Got another stone statue, and we have something unknown. It looks like a little something we could put a thing on. And this is the alcove portcullis.
The party lifts with their combined might, but can do little to move the steel portcullis. There must be another way.
Okay, perhaps over here. Is there a button or scepter? We try to use the scepter. Oh, inventories. That's Ray. Tatum's got a sword, D4 -1. Wow, or dagger. He's a village idiot. He's our tank? Oh, okay, it's a shared inventory. I'm fine with that. That's good. Starla has got a sword that does a D6. The kid has a loaded teddy bear The fabric casing of stuffed bear filled with metal pellets. It swings like a flail. I guess he is the kid after all. Egbert, he's got a meat cleaver and a cloth apron, edged with delicate lace. Oh, Egbert, you look great. And the wife has got a sling, small pouch bound by 2 leather cords used to hurl stones. Okay, the options are all pretty much the same so far. Well, we can't do anything with him, I don't... Oh, we can click on those. A torch. I'm going to click on this statue.
One can only assume...
Oh, his hand is up. Perhaps we put the scepter into his hand.
Himself. There seems to be something missing from this statue's hand, as though it's meant to grip an object.
We want to use... Oh, okay. Pull arm. Use item. Search for traps. When interacting with objects, you can change which character is doing the interacting. Ah, okay, well, our thief is the kid, right? The kid leans in closely to examine the statue. Roll a wisdom ability privately. Ability tests are based on character attributes such as wisdom or strength. The character must roll under the percentage based on the difficulty check. For example, there's a 30% chance of success. They must roll 30% or less. Sometimes a roll is done private by the dungeon master, so the player will not know if they succeeded or failed. Kid searches thoroughly. He's confident there are no traps. We're going to use an item. We're going to use that item.
The scepter snaps into place with a satisfying click.
I find that click satisfying. Well, let's pull the arm. Kid begins to pull the arm, triggering a badly concealed needle trap. Roll a dexterity ability test. 55%. 29. The kid makes their dexterity test, and the arm is lowered successfully. All right, the kid is off the hook for future trap searching. What do we have? We have a small healing potion. We'll pick that up. Some items, such as potions and scrolls, are expendable. To use them, right-click, and then select Use. Many items are only usable during combat. When an item is used during combat, it will end that character's turn. So, and O is options again. Okay, so,
one can only assume the formidable visage on this statue is Ra himself.
move
The arm seems to be designed to act as a lever, and is already in the down position. The arm seems to be...
Oh, okay, so it's... I guess both of them were down already. Do nothing. So, whatever was there has previously been removed. Ah, got it, the arms are down, okay. We're going to go this way. It's a wooden door. I really like the visuals. It's capturing the good old feel. Press M to see a map of my location. Really catches the feel of good old Dungeons and Dragons. When I first played, which was probably before you were born. Seriously. I bought D&D in 74 or 75. First edition, second printing. I got more doors. I'm not in the habit of leaving doors behind me that I haven't checked out. Barracks?
Spartan beds and matching foot chests into this room's use as a barrack of some kind.
Looks like they've upended the
The
tables.
ravages of looters and time have been unkind.
Defensive
A makeshift structure
barricade.
built from bed frames dominates the rear of the chamber.
We've got a spear, a rusty spear. D6 -1. Well, then we'll give this to our tanky fellow, I think. He's got a D4 -1. He's supposed to be a future warrior, so we're going to give him that. Oh, we've got a wide variety of weapons. Oh, we also have a Morning Star. Okay, grab the Morning Star. That's a D6. We're going to give him the Morning Star. And who gets the spear? Let's see. He's got a hammer. She's our best sword person. D4 -1. You've got a spear now, Egbert. We'll come over here first and look.
The sound of small boots disturbed
goblins!
the room as small figures burst forth from the haphazard barricade. They brandished crude weapons and seemed particularly intent on defending their hideout.
We've got our first fight. Combat. First, we roll initiative to see who goes first. Your dice are black and the enemy's dice are green. Presumably, high is better. Rolling for initiative. I got a 5, they got a 3. Party is arranged in up to 3 rows, front, middle, and back. Characters using melee weapons can only attack enemies directly in front of them. Reach weapons, for instance spears, can attack up to 2 rows away, and range weapons can attack at any distance. Check your melee weapon to attack. Click it. Okay, hit him. Now, choose an enemy and a D20 will be rolled. Result must be higher than the enemy's armor class to hit. Some modifiers are added, such as strength or weapon bonus. 18 plus 1 strength, 19. That's a hit. For 1 plus 1 is 2. He's badly hurt. Alright, we've got the village idiot up next. He's going to swing his hammer at that one. 20. Crit, so it does max damage. Oof. Oh, we aerated him. Now she's got a nice sword. She can kill this fella. 7 plus 1 strength. 8 is a hit. And it does 2. Plus 1, 3. Near death. Reach and ranged weapons. This character is not in the front row, but they have a close range weapon equipped, really. They'll need something with reach. Right. I've added a spear. Right. Use or equip. We're going to steal the spear. Oh, we didn't give the spear to the old man? It uses now close the inventory. Oh, I didn't realize I was going to use it. Okay, fine. But we have another spear? He has rolled a 15. Minus 1 for the weapon. 14 is a hit, and it does 3. Is that enough to finish him? Minus 1 for the weapon. He's badly hurt. So we have 2 badly hurt and a near death. And she has got a sling. 14. It hits. Does 3. We have... Okay. Attack rolls must exceed the defender's armor class in order to hit. Right, he rolled a 10. He's targeting 12. That's a miss. Obviously, I should have focused and just killed him. That's a hit. 4 less 1 a weapon. He's half dead. Okay. Definitely should have killed him. Minus 1 for the weapon. That's a hit. And he's minus 1 for the weapon. He's down to 1 life. 11 is a miss. Basic attacks. Okay, double clicking an enemy in range, shortcut for attacking with your equipped weapon. The music is just too loud, but you can't. There is no control for the music. 13. That's a hit. 2 plus 1, he's dead. Village idiot. Oh, click, click. 12. 13 is a hit. 6 plus 1, he's vaporized. Magic scrolls are single-use item. Once used, the spell vanishes. I don't have any of those yet. Arcane scrolls can only be used by magic users and elves. Divine scrolls are used by clerics. Your party members started as unskilled level 0 common folk. Their true class and abilities remain dormant until they reach level 1. However, since this character has arcane potential, elf or magic user, they can use arcane scrolls at level 0. I have one? Oh. Of magic missing. Oh, they added an extra spear. That was why that happened. Okay, I've added a magic missile. Use it by right-clicking and choose use. Now choose a target. Him. 3 points. Oh, vaporize. Finish them. 7-6 is a miss. That's not helpful. All right, Egbert, your turn. Finish him. 4 plus 1. That's a miss. Della, finish him. Wow, you guys suck. Fortunately, he sucks even worse. Critical miss. Wyatt, would you like to do the honors? 12 plus 1 for his strength, 13 hit. And 5. Yeah, he's extremely dead. Enemy XP 75, gold 46, total 121 XP. Let's see. Inventory. Ray is going to use the healing potion. Completely healed him up. It's as if he'd never even been harmed at all. We'll get to the chests in a minute. Aha! Basic chest. I wanna... So, he's a level 0 blacksmith. I don't remember what... I'm pretty sure the kid was going to be the thief. A dagger, a +1 dagger. We'll pick that up for sure. That all we got? Well, the kid is currently using a spear, which is better. He's got a spear, which is actually probably not better. But she's got a sword. He's got a D6. He's got a hammer, so he can hammer in the morning. We will give him the dagger +1 for now. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons, circa 1975. More or less. If you didn't know, in 1975, the world was actually black and white. Nothing. What kind of basic chest has nothing in it? A sling. Well, we already have one sling. But we can always possibly sell that. Well, we've got another door here. Again, I don't want to leave an unopened door behind me.
This door is wedged shut by the damp and refuses to open, despite your best efforts.
Hack it down, barrel into it. Ray has a 25% chance of success. Okay, Ray. Throws himself, 25% chance. 33, failed. Oh, he took damage? Fine, we'll do nothing. If we can't get in, they can't get out.
A foul odor pervades this place.
It smells like poopy!
This is beyond description. A sitting board runs the length of the far wall with 3 openings. Despite the buzzing flies,
no
you
waiting.
hear the faintest sound of rushing water that seems to be coming from the farthest hole.
It's probably a leak. I I'm not sure what we can do with the toilet. I'm not sure there's anything we want to do with the toilet. But we can hear the flowing water. Peering into
shows a drop that leads out of sight and into absolute darkness, farther than any sane person.
I've not found any dragons yet.
Unless, of course, they wish for certain death. You hear the sound of rushing water.
So far, we killed 5 goblins. I'm going to toss in a rock. Long fall. All right, so can we close the door? Because otherwise we don't want this lovely aroma getting out. We are in Weepstone Keep. Or, yeah, I guess it's a keep. Could be a castle. It's a keep or a castle. It's a heap of a castle.
This door is not locked, but it refuses all attempts to open it.
Well, isn't that kind of what locked means? I'll listen.
No discernible sounds come from beyond the door.
Well, I'm not going to try and bounce it open, because we've used our one Healy potion we had. Small portcullis.
The party lifts with their combined might, but can do little to move the steel portcullis. There must be another way.
I've got to say, as far as nostalgia for old school D&D, absolutely hitting the mark.
This stately but smaller hall seems to have served as a gallery of sorts. Crumbled detritus of carved busts and toppled plinths lie in shambles across the floor. The only remnants that hint at the original grandeur of this place are the large tapestries that still hang on the opposing
Tapestries?
walls, dominating the space.
Eastern mural. Western mural. Oh, it's big. It's quite big. Can I take these with me and sell them back at town, perhaps?
Before you stands a great mural dominating the entire stretch.
Never played D&D tabletop?
A man, most likely Rahl himself, sits astride his great warhorse.
I played just a tiny
He brandishes an outstretched sword at the body of a fallen foe, flanked by his imposing host.
I ran hundreds of games, thousands of hours. I couldn't begin to guess how much. So when I first got my hands on the D&D rules in 74, 75, convinced my friends to try it, ended up with a batch of friends, and we were good for years, for at least once a week, often twice a week, and during the summer, a lot more than that. And I basically always ran the games. That's all we've got on this one.
Before you stand.
Yep, that's all we've got. We can't steal it or move it.
Depicted in the mural that spans the length of this side of the hall is the silhouette of a man standing in front of what looks like a calm pool of water. Though at first it appears to be merely a pool in a cavern, the exacting geometric carvings that decorate the hewn stone walls are of unsettling design.
It's Cthulhu! It's always Cthulhu. When you were a kid, there were lots of people saying kids were playing D&D and killing each other. It was even on the news, and it was lies. There was a case of a kid, they had been playing D&D, and he went into the sewers and hid, and he was fine. There was a Tom Hanks movie, one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Made-for-TV movie about the dangers of Dungeons and Dragons. It was a full-on satanic panic, and it was the biggest pile of horse shit imaginable. What it was a group of kids getting together and telling a story, and using dice and their minds to tell this story. That's all it ever was. Well, okay, that appears to be... Oh, another door. Another door. So here's the map so far. That was the toilet. That was where we had the fight with the gobbies. We've got a door we couldn't get through, a door we couldn't get through, portcullis we couldn't raise, and now another door. People didn't like the pictures of demons in the game, so they thought D&D was evil. They didn't like a lot of things about it. But the people who reacted that way were... Well, let's just put it this way. If they had been remote people living with their beliefs, they would have been called primitives. No. Very judgmental and very not mental. This is where we came in. I assume we can leave or not. Ooh, I guess we can't leave. There will be no going back and selling stuff and maybe training up. At least not yet. Check the map. So we got 2 ways down. Alright, we got a door.
This door is locked and won't budge.
There seems to be an awful lot of won't budge to doors. Listen. A soft chittering followed by the clatter of metal on stone.
You hear a soft chittering.
Yeah, I know.
Followed by the clatter of metal on stone.
I know. I don't think there's any item I have that I can use on that will open it. So we will leave it be for now. Alright, this is the other one that leads up. Okay.
The large forge at the center of this room seems long dormant, but the smell of coke and coal still permeates every inch.
Did he say Coca-Cola?
Crates, barrels, and scattered ashes are scant reminders that this was once the beating heart of the keep.
We'll get to the forge in a second. Alright, we have a door. We have a box. Steel ingots. I will pick up the steel ingot. It says ingots, but it was just one. Already got one of those, so presumably I could do something with the forge.
You lean in, lighting the forge with your torch. It is indeed lit, but only just.
Well, how about if I crank up the volume?
The forge begins heating up as you pump the bellows, but the embers remain quite cold.
Ah. Melting pot? Well, what we can do is we can drop the steel ingot in there. Indentation. Do I have an item I can use? It's not clear. Can we hit it again?
As more air pumps into the forge, you begin feeling some heat.
Okay.
The forge is as hot as it's going to get. The heat feels good in this cold, forgotten place.
It's melted.
As the steel ingot melts, the molten steel flows into the indentation and drains out through a hole. You seem to be missing something.
I could make a list. Alright, I'm missing something. Like, there's a mold in some place that I can place. That's right, I can't open this up. Use item. Oh, I don't know. How about that? Can we use
That
that?
item doesn't.
It's worth trying. Alright, we'll go through here. A dude!
A filthy, disheveled man holding a knife cowers in the corner while eyeing you cautiously. Makeshift bedding and various personal effects lie in disarray. The smell is pungent.
It's me!
you lot doing here?
We're on a mission on behalf of the Lord of Weepstone. Or his brother, at least.
Curse that place and everyone in it. Like them bastards were more than happy to see the back of old Creek.
Evidently, this is Craig, everyone. I'd like you to meet Craig. Lord Byron has fallen ill, and his brother thinks the cause might be here in the keep. Do you have any clue what it might be?
Well, if there's any justice, it is comeuppance for letting the town fall apart. But no, I haven't heard any about that.
There's safety in numbers. You shouldn't be in here alone. Would you like to join our party?
Sure. If you'll, have old Craig.
Craig has joined the party. What do we know about Craig? Craig is an exile, and he has a rusty dagger. Can you use a sling, Craig? Craig? I'm sorry, Craig. That thing probably smells. Oh, it's nice. This is the urinal, and that's the toilet. And that's the lantern. Where does he get his food from? I have questions. To move your character in the party, press C to bring up the character sheet. Click the move button to initiate a swap and choose which character you'd swap with. I think he's probably fine where he is. Although what we can do... Oh, let's see. Background, something. Nothing of Krigg's history apart from his exile from Wheatstone, blah, blah, blah. Krigg is a latent thief. Move. And, move. Let's see what we got for the other characters. Okay. She's a latent cleric. Those are her saves and her stats. Craig's pretty strong. We'll keep that in mind when we need to move people around. I don't suppose Craig's got any idea what we can do with this, because I guess we don't have a mold yet. Okay. That's where we came in, right? Right, we are. That was the 2, so we need 2. That was there. Right, so this is where we're going next.
The smith's quarters are Spartan and humble, but must have once been a comfortable respite from the heat and ringing of the forge after a long day's labors.
This is the demo. It is one of the Next Fest demos. That looks like a mold. A key. And a Smithy's note.
Daft blast idiot.
Yes.
Just can't seem to keep it up straight anymore these days. 1. Forge the armory keep for the 3rd time this year. 2. Finish up a load of set of fancy daggers. 3. Ask the apothecary about these plastic nightmares.
He's had a rough go of it, I'm guessing. We're going to use an item. Key. We're going to grab a steel ingot. We're going to drop the steel ingot in the bucket. And it melts immediately and gives us...
As the ingot begins to melt, the steel slowly oozes into the mold. After a few minutes, the newly forged key is just barely cool enough to handle.
I have a key. Let's put it, as it's important, way over there. That's the armory key. Now, go question is. So we've covered that bit. Right, that was where there was the rubble. That's his quarters. So we had the smith. Smith was here. That's the forge. That was his quarters. So we have a door here, and a door here, and a portcullis there that we haven't been able to get through. So, time for us to go back. I'm going to assume this is most likely the one that's down here. Right, that was where we fought the gobbies.
This door is wedged shut.
Right, that's the one that hurt me when I tried to bash it open. That's we'll be generous. That's the restroom.
This door is not locked. No discernible sound.
Huh.
The party lifts with their...
Interesting. I think that's all of the various doors and stuff. I missed that one there. I don't remember which door that was. Gotta say, it's an old-time D&D-er. This really captures the feel. Now, some of you may be old enough to have played like the old Gold Box games from SSI. In which case, this has a similar vibe as well.
This door is locked and won't budge.
Well, I have an item.
Your entrance
A rust monster.
A large, scuttling creature that seems to have been nibbling on what remains of an axe blade. It rears up in surprise,
A rusty.
emitting an eerie, chittering noise.
Players hate rust monsters because they can destroy their items, just like they hate certain kinds of undead that can steal their levels. Granted, I never did the level stealing because I always thought that was the most idiotic mechanic they could put in a game. Characters should gain experience from getting their asses kicked, not lose it. And if you're going to have them drain something, just have them drain Constitution. Drain it enough and then die. It made sense. It's combat. Us. We're rolling for initiative. It has initiative. Iron Belly. Frequency rare. Armor class unknown. Well, that's going to hit. Her short sword is destroyed by corrosion. That's not great. Oh, he has multiple attacks. That should miss. Okay. Wyatt? That's a miss. Yeah. Okay. Village Idiot. That's a miss. Things are not going as well as we might hope. The Kid. That's probably a hit. For 6 damage. Yes. Well, 5. It's damaged. Okay, Egbert, we need you right now. Try throwing the dice harder and I might hit him. That's actually a really good idea. 17, that's a hit. Yeah. Okay, here we go. And 4, that's pretty good. 13 is a hit. And maximum damage. It's badly hurt. Craig now gets his... Oh, that's a hit. +1 dex, 17 hit. And another maximum damage. It's near death. Corrode metal. It probably missed. It missed. It's angry. Arrgh. And, oh, that's a critical hit. Ray, would you finish the thing, please? 17, that's a hit. That's probably going to finish him. That wasn't helpful. Alright, well, we were victorious. More or less.
The earthy smell of rusting metal and leather gone to rot filled this chamber that clearly once served as an armory. Mouldering armor and rusting weapons sit in chaotic piles, strewn without care and long forgotten.
Okay, well, the first thing we need to do... He's got to move back. She currently has nothing. The hammer does a d4. d4 -1. That does it. The loaded teddy bear does a d6. Okay, we're going to give her back that. We're going to give the loaded teddy bear back to the kid and move him up to the front. All right, kid, time for you to grow up. We got a shield. Armor class +1. Who gets it? I think it's got to go to Ray. As he's the thing most things are most likely to attack most often. We've got
These weapons have been corroded beyond use by the iron.
That's all three of them, presumably. How about over here? Morning Star. Rusty Spear. I worked with a guy named Rusty Spear once. Also, I just entirely made that up. It's hard to believe I know that I would make up something like that, but here we are. That is a main hand weapon. How about he gets a shield as well? You get a shield, and you get a shield. He's got a d6 for his teddy bear. I try not to judge. I mostly fail, but I do try. He's got a sling for a d4. I think we'll leave him with the flail for now. Sorry, the sling, and she's got a sling. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
A grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
Well. We are there. I want to see if that was the front gate. If so, we can scarper. It was not the front gate. I get the feeling there's no getting out until we get out, you know. Okay, that was... We want to double check here.
This door is wedged shut.
Try to hack it down.
And inexperience.
Yeah, okay. We tried barreling into it. That did not work. In fact, it did a point of damage to one of us. That's still locked.
This door is not.
It's not locked.
You attack the door.
Alright, well, we heard something open up.
The party lifts with their combined.
We heard something. We heard a noise from deeper inside. Did we open up anything in like a way of a secret room or door in here?
Before you.
No, nothing in there.
depicted.
Nothing there. Alright, well that's where we got the key. And this is where our almost dead friend was hiding out. I'm sure his decision to join us, he's not regretting in the fact that he's 3/4 dead. Well, that should have opened something, but I don't see where it opened anything. I don't see where that opened shit. And I assume that's all of these corroded weapons. Yeah, they're all corroded. Alright, that's where we found Greg. That was his quarters. That was the forge. That was where we killed the rust monster. Nothing there. Portcullis here didn't go up. Can't get in there. Can't get in there. And the front door is still locked, as best I can tell. Okay, well, I'm going to poke around a bit more.
One can only The arm seems to be designed.
Right. Just double checking. Alright, we're going to try this methodically. So, this is... We moved the lever. We heard a portcullis rise somewhere. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything. All right, okay. Just double checking. Found everything we could in here. We've got steel, so we can melt down more steel if we find another mold. Or another door. I don't know. Maybe there's another door we can try with a key. We'll give that a shot. Let's see. Use an item. Give us another key.
And the ink?
Okay, so we've gone through this area. We'll go back into his quarters over here. We found that. Double check it. Reforge the armory key. Lorenia's fancy daggers and ask the apothecary about the nightmares that he's having. Oh, blacksmith's hammer. Damage a D6 plus 1. Well, okay. You're a future blacksmith. Give you that. He's got that, which is a D6. This is a D4 plus 1. He's got that, which is a D6. She's got a spear, a sling. D4 plus 1. Well, theoretically, 2.5, 3.5. So the same as a D6 on average damage, but it is less likely to give us 1. So I think it's actually, because it's a little more predictably in the middle, it's probably, yes, more useful. Alright, we've been in here. Yeah. Got stairs and stairs. Have I gone down these stairs? I know they lead back to the other room, but maybe there's a door or something I missed here. I don't think so. In fact, no, there is not. Okay. Right. And this is the portcullis that... No, not the portcullis. Next. So there's nothing behind either of those tapestries, nor can I pull them down and hope to sell them in town. Because I don't think we can get back to town. Okay, this is the portcullis that we're not strong. Although maybe there's...
The party lifts with their...
There must be another way. Well, I don't see it anywhere here. That was, I thought, that was what happened when we moved the lever. But not. Try throwing the dice. Oh, I'm sorry. We already did that joke.
This door is not locked. No discernible... You attack the door.
So we can't do anything to that, because nothing we do does anything. We'll come back to that door. Alright, we picked up some weapons there. We opened up the trunks. We didn't really check the beds. This is where we defeated the 5 goblins that attacked us. Wait, what? Another lever. I hadn't seen that lever. Portcullis.
A grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
Okay. That was what I had been missing that entire time.
This door is where...
Alright, well, at least theoretically now... Theoretically, the portcullis is open. Alright. The game may continue. Into the courtyard.
A large, barren courtyard opens before you, complete with mature trees and cobblestone walkways. As you cross the threshold, a sprinkling of pebbles and dust rain down.
Gargoyle attack? Kobold
From
attack.
atop the towering walls surrounding the courtyard, a group of screeching kobolds vault the parapets and descend upon you.
It's like 4? Or more? We have combat. Rolling the initiative. Oh, they've got the initiative. This does not bode well for our boys. 8 is probably a miss. Yeah, 11, a miss. 13, maybe a hit. It's a hit. For 4, oh boy. Who's dead? Alright, our grunt took 3, but I guess because of the armor. No, -1 for the... that's a miss. -1 for the weapon. Missed. Oh, that's a crit. Max damage, so that's going to be 4. And we have another one nearly dead. Alright. And I'm going to... Oh, I'm going to AFK for a minute and refill my coffee cup and leave you with anticipation. need to see if we can kill these guys. Alright, Wyatt. Hammer time. That's a hit. 5 damage. Be enough to kill him. 6 damage. Alright, we have one dead. Tatum. That's probably a hit. 3 damage. Near death. Well, we're not going to screw around like we did previously. Oh, is that a fumble? Critical miss. That's probably a miss. Egbert. Now would be a good time to get good. Whew. That's a hit, and so that one's dead. Barely, presumably. It did 0. Oh my god, we are a collection of bad. I'm gonna try, because this is gonna do a D6. If we can do 5. Nope, that's a miss. Alright, our last chance. She's got to finish that one off or we're really screwed. Might be a hit. Not sure. It's a hit. Alright, that one should be. Cobalt. He has missed. Maybe a critical miss? Yeah, a fumble, as we used to call them. That's a hit. You have 2 people. If it hits one of them, they're dead. We have 3 people. If it hits them, they're dead. I mean, he's not dead. That's a hit. 50-50 to kill one of us. One of us is dead. Yep. Egbert. Oh. All endeavors will convey. Untimely death is not unusual in the lands of Weedstone, believe it or not. It's not all that bad. It's not all bad. When people of Weedstone die, they convey otherworldly boons called mortal favors upon their friends and loved ones. Each character has a unique mortal favor. They vary widely, and little is known of their origin or cause. So all of his friends gain 15% experience from now on. I'm not sure how much that means to his widow. That should be a hit. And +1 damage. Might be enough to kill it. It was. That's another critical miss. Way to go. Village idiot indeed. 16, that's a hit. And I couldn't even see. Oh. 2, not much. That was... Okay. You get full marks. That was very subtle. So I'm not even going to complain about the fact that I forgot. Thank you. Oh me, oh me. He's badly hurt. Well, how about see if Starla can get that one, because we're hurting right now. 11 is a hit. How about a 6 so he just dies? 4, probably not enough. Might be... It was! Okay, our odds are good now. Alright, Krieg. It is an homage to good old Dungeons & Dragons the way we played it when I was 14. It's a turn-based role-playing game, very, very strongly influenced by the original Dungeons & Dragons. Now, can we kill this guy? Come on, Della. This guy just killed your husband. Don't screw this up. 19, she didn't screw it up. Kind of like Wizardry. Yeah, if you played the original Wizardry, yeah, there's a lot here you're going to recognize. Well, So, Egbert, good news, bad news situation. We are going to loot your body for stuff. Playing 5 Ordeals, great game. Oh, Wizardry 5 Ordeals. I played the original back. I not only played the original when it first came out on the Apple II Plus, I actually saw the game before it was released. I knew a guy who had a copy of a pre-release version where only the first couple of levels were done. And so he used the in-game commands to teleport himself down to the 10th level of the dungeon, which was, what, an 8x8 or a 10x10? And it had no walls except the outside walls, because they hadn't gotten that far yet. So that probably would have been at least a year, maybe 2 years before the game released. Well, you can flex when you're ancient, you know. Here's an inverse flex. I met Lord British once. Oh, I already have a leather apron on. Well, leather apron for you then. All right, well, we came in here and we fought them. And one of us is dead. So I don't think there's a way to go back to town. You know, and heal up my wounded guy, so I'm going to try, though. Now, if you played the original Wizardry, you're not going to be surprised by anything in here. So far. I mean, I love the graphic look. It's extremely evocative. It gives it a very unique feel. Hey, Liquid, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Been a while. Nope. Still no way out, so I guess we keep going until we die? Ah, I got you fooled. I have a color monitor. They make color video games too, though. So in that way, you're right. Yeah. Well, this is the courtyard where we didn't die. Look, it's a lot like a comic book. Yeah, I really like the look. Oh. Okay. I saw her in the Steam video. I'm sure she's friendly, don't you think?
You there? Who are you that dares enter this sacred place?
I'm 6 barely warm bodies and one that's not warm anymore. We come on behalf of the Lord of Weepstone to explore the keep.
Truly, I'm surprised the ignorant fool still lives.
Okay, that's kind of cruel.
I would see you clearer. Come closer. Now.
What is she, a Jedi? Okay, she's a Jedi.
It would be rude to not introduce myself to guests. I am Laronia,
well,
ever faithful.
I am hot. Was she floating above the ground, do you think? Also, that isn't a clown's head on the end of her staff, is it? It's not a clown's head. Laranya, the ever faithful. Ever part is a little worrisome.
You say you've come on behalf of Byron. How does he fare? Still a craven, I presume?
Well, you know, if I'm going to repeat it again. If your dad is named Ra'al, he shouldn't be naming his sons Byron. He's fallen ill, plagued by troubled dreams, also troubled dreams. And not only that, he gets the same troubled dream over and over. It's a doubled troubled dream.
How tragic. Maybe he'll pull through.
It's a mace face, or a face mace. Good, okay. But it's still not a clown, is it? There is no time for this. What do you know of Lord Byron's illness?
I know of ways to end his suffering.
Not exactly what I meant.
Let me show you.
Not really, not. Excuse me. I hear my mom's calling my name. I have to go. Dem bones, dem dry bones. Initiative. We lose. Badly. Lorania, a rare, armor class unknown, hit dice 2, number of attacks 1, she does a d6. She hit. Della made a stave against it, but he's going to take 1, which is fortunate. Okay, forget about the fortunate thing. Oh, it did 0. So she threw a spell and Della resisted. She made her saving throw. And we've had a 0 damage, a bounce, and a crit hit. And there goes Ray Wyatt, slain by a skeleton. The next 3 characters that would be killed in combat instead survive the attack and are restored to 1 health. That's his mortal favor. I like the mortal favor bit, where when your character gets killed, he provides a buff. But I don't think we're making it out of this. You're first. He hits. Oh, good, 2. It's badly hurt. In other words, anything but a 1, okay, probably a 3 or better, and it dies. All right, kid. That's a miss. Not liking our odds, guys. Might hit. Nope. We are so screwed. Might hit, but probably not. Nope. Oh, we're dead. Our only chance now is to get lucky and kill one of these. Missed. So even if we'd aimed at the other one, we would have missed. We're dead meat. That's a hit. For 2. That is a miss. Probably a miss. But we're not good. We're not good at fighting. Okay, that's a hit. To get +1 for his strength, which should be enough to kill that one. It was. All right, kid. That is a hit. That's not going to be enough. Badly hurt, I assume. Yeah. We've just rolled so badly on our damage rolls, that'll finish him. That didn't hit? Oh, weird. That's a hit. So that one should now be dead. Way dead. That one's so dead it should have killed the other one. And maybe her. Alright, Craig. Good, that'll hit him. Should put him out of our misery. Ugh, another 1. Oh my god. That's another hit. That will only kill if it hits Craig. It would hit for 0. Okay. I couldn't see. Okay, that's a 6, so it's a miss. Perfect. Kid, would you like to actually... probable miss, yeah. By the way, this is what old D&D was like, guys, just so you know. That'll probably finish the other one here. A miss again? Has this one got particularly high armor on him or something? That's a miss. This is embarrassing. And that's a miss. I'm rooting for her now, frankly. She's casting a hold person. Tatum must save. He failed, so he can make no action. He's paralyzed for 2 turns. That's a hold person. That is a hit. AC, it's going to do 1 point. Tatum, I believe, is paralyzed, so we can't attack. That's a hit. That should be enough. That will be enough. All right, Starla. I actually did work with a woman named Starla. Earlier, I made a joke about having worked with a guy that had the name of one of the things. I did work with a woman whose name was Starla. That's probably a hit. Good damage. Thank you, Starla. That's a hit. That's about as good as you can do on a D4. Badly hurt. All right, Krieg. 12, probable hit. A 3, that's pretty good. She's still badly hurt, so she probably got like another 6 hit points or something like that. That's probably a hit. For 2 damage. He's down to 1. She's hitting the guy who's paralyzed. What kind of... That's just villainous. Oh, wait. Yeah, that checks out. Never mind. Probably a hit. Probably near death. One more decent hit. No more of these little 1-point bullshit hits. Probably a miss. That's a hit. That's a bullshit hit. Oh, it was enough. That's a lot of XP.
I must have misinterpreted the omens. Today, he calls for me.
She's kind of cute.
It matters not. I am only a servant in his grand designs. It has already begun.
And with that, the spark of life fades from the mad priestess, leaving behind naught but a dead-eyed rictus.
Good use of the word rictus. We don't use rictus enough. Almost always about death. A death rictus. Thank you for playing. Okay, that's the demo for The Secret of Weepstone. Consider wishlisting the game on Steam. It's not quite good enough for me to wishlist, but I have an incredibly high bar for wishlisting. But it is a very nifty little game. I would like to know more about... Right. Raal names his kid, his heir Byron. I mean, come on, man. You're Raal. You're badass.
I've summoned you here to discuss a matter. Are there any other keys?
Byron and Oswald. Seriously. You name your kids Byron and Oswald, and you are Raal. Sorry. That's just never going to end well. So we have no choice in the volunteers initially. These ones are unavailable in the demo. So we didn't get to see like how advancement works or any of that, which I would have liked to have seen. Perhaps outside of the demo, you'll be able to return to town, sell whatever loot you've got, train up, something like that. In which case, that would be far closer to me being able to wish list it. But right now, I just don't have enough information. It's really evocative. It's really, I admire a unique look like this a lot more than the standard boilerplate stuff we see, let alone the anime horseshit, which seems to predominate now. So I'm grateful that they had this as their visual style. But none of these people are available. The only ones we had available to us are the ones we used. Also, there's no control for music volume. I want to see the credits. So he's the coder and design writer, the 2D art. A lot more people involved in that than I would have thought. The 3D art. The music is too loud. I can't even. Pixel art, yeah, I feel exactly the same way about pixel art. I think it's an attempt to evoke nostalgia from people who never played games that was what they required. It is fake nostalgia. Another mature gamer of about my age or so, that Liquid Flames at least will know, Hollow, agrees with me completely. We don't want that. We don't want games that look pixelated. There's no need for it anymore. It takes probably less effort to make something that looks simple but non-pixelated than it takes to make something that's pixel graphic and doesn't look like crap. The example I draw is, now, granted, it's a terrific game, although not one for me. The Binding of Isaac is pixel graphic. There's a similar game with a lot of similar gameplay that looks incredible, but it's simple stuff, and that's the Cult of the Lamb. Or Hades has got a lot of the same game mechanics, and those games both look great. Now, the reason that Binding of Isaac is one guy working, for a few years and doing what he can with what he has and what he knows. But most games have no excuse for being pixelated other than they're trying to grab fake nostalgia. The demo is limited to that map. I mean, there were... I went through every door that I could. There was a door that wasn't locked that I couldn't open. There was a door that was jammed shut that I apparently had like a 20% chance of bashing open, but when I failed, it did a point of damage, and I didn't want to keep taking points of damage by bouncing off of an 80% to damage me door. In the courtyard, there were three doors, one on each side. On the right, it appeared to be the main building, and that was the reason I went straight, was I didn't want to go into the main building. Don't remember what was on the left, and then straight ahead eventually led me to Lorinia and that fight. Now, my assumption is, in the game, full game, you'll be able to go back out to town once you go in and sell stuff and, train your levels up. So, for instance, we got almost 800 XP from Lorinia. That might be enough for, level. But we also had 2 dead characters. I like the mortal boon that you give when your characters die. I don't know if there's unlimited characters or what the deal is. It is very, very punitive when you get unlucky, just like the original D&D was, if you played it strictly by the rules. And that was pretty much the whole map. What was behind those 2 doors I couldn't open and the other 2 doors I didn't try from the courtyard, I don't know. And one of them looked like a main building. How deep it is, I don't know. what levels are like, what the actual skills are like, other than, you know, click a weapon, click a target, roll. So it's not a great demo. It is a great tease, but it's not a great demo because you really don't get a look at the game. You get a look at the very, very basics of the game. And you don't get much information beyond that. So it's not the sort of thing I can recommend off of that demo. Unlike, say, you know, a game like Windrose, where if you like pirates and survival crafting, yeah, you should try the demo for Windrose. Or Aethys, which was another one. It's currently still my game of the year, where I said, you know, play the demo. I do recommend playing the demo. Well, I can't recommend playing the demo on this because you've pretty much seen almost the whole thing. So I know it's short, but I don't know if I want to leap into another demo tonight. Yeah, we can give it a try. I'll attempt to pop into another demo here. So give me a couple of minutes and we'll try another demo. Let me change my title up. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Just take me a minute here. Okay, well, theoretically, it should take me a minute. With me, who knows, really? Oh, you incredible piece of crap. It's not just game UIs I complain about. There are UIs in applications that are crap, too. All right, we've updated that. We come over here now. Here? Yes, here. And we're going to update. Okay, good. That worked. Okay, there we are. And we'll try to get this working now. So bear with me. It'll just take a minute. We're going to try another one. Why are you on that screen? Why are you on that screen? You shouldn't be on that screen. You're on the wrong screen. We're going to try that again. How about the... What on earth is up with games? Why are you going to the wrong fricking screen? Demo. What do we got? Let's see. Settings. Graphics. How about you go to the... Oh, I don't know. How about you go to the right goddamn screen? Okay. We're still working here. Trust me. It's coming. You should now be able to see the credits for Shroom and Gloom, right? Is everything now working correctly? Please let me know. Full screen window, yeah, oh, that's fine. Sound. Music down. I'm assuming you can see. Yes? No? Maybe? Should be. Right? Yes? Yes? Should be. You guys all should be able to see now. Okay. Alright, let's start a new run. This might be abbreviated. W. So, WASD. I like the visuals a lot. I like the visual style. I'll take the shovel. I have a rusty shovel. Search, dig, and consume. I assume consume means I get to use it once. Searches, digs, or uncovers hidden elements. Can be used at dig sites. Card will be destroyed. Got it. Rusty shovel. What else do we have? We have health. Make it to the gloom without losing it all. We have no cards in our graveyard. We have 1 energy to do stuff with, and we have 1 card, and it's just rusty shovel, so we're going to use it. Oh, probably over here. Why? It's so close to actually working. Do we click on that, or do we just click on this? Okay, I presume we... There we go. Take. It has a key. We've taken the key. See, this is what I mean about a simple visual style. There are other games that would make this pixelated, and I can't tell you how much I hate that. There were a couple of card games that were pixelated that got really good reviews, and no, I found them unreadable. Especially the cardinal sin is if you're designing a PC game and you've decided to go with a pixelated graphic and you use pixelated fonts, please just leave. Stop designing games. Go back to saying, would you like fries with this at McDonald's? That is just one of the things that drives me beyond nuts is that. Okay, key. I really like the visual style here. And I'll repeat, it's simple, but they didn't choose to go pixelated with it. We have a matchstick and a rusted hammer. So that'll ignite and consume, fix or break and consume. Well, okay, we can take the torch. I have lit the torch. That gives us, what, like 3 turns of, or does 3 fire damage? Maybe, and the rusted hammer to break. Rest. It says rest. Right click on rest. Okay, I rested. There we go. So I had to rest. Okay, I don't pick that up. So I guess that means I have 3 turns of light. We have a pack. All kinds of cards. We'll take all the cards. So it appears to be a roguelike, dungeon explorer with cards. This should be something I would like. Break or fix. Reveal or ignite. A key for unlock and consume. Break and take 5 damage. Well, we've got a shovel. Take 1 only. A greedy dagger, a sneak attack, or a distant shadow. Deal 4 damage. Make return stroke with half the damage. Fatal. Draw 1 card. I'm going to go with that. I have a dagger now for when I get in fights. Ha ha! Tool. Break or fix. See, now this one's not consumed, so if we use this, it goes into my graveyard, where presumably it'll eventually come back around. Okay. Roast. Deal 3 damage. If fatal, make toasty. None of those would die from that. Right, okay. Oh, that's going to attack 4/6. I have 3 energy to do stuff with. So roast and stab. Let's see. That'll deal 4 damage. We're not going to have enough to make toasty. What does toasty do? Oh, okay, it'll make a toasty. Okay, so what we can do then is we can stab, greedy dagger, and then roast to make toasty. That'll be 4, 8, 11. Let's kill the big one. And that gives us the return stroke. Oh, that's 0. Okay. Fatal, draw a card. Well, we will roast him. And we have a toasty. Heal 5 and consume. Well, our damage is full, so we'll give this a stabby on him. We have no points left. End turn. Alright, I only took 3. I like only taking 3. Flash, add 3 vulnerable, they'll receive 50% more damage. So, you can finish all 3 of these off. We'll go ahead and flash him. Stab him. And we'll roasty him. Should have roasted him first so that we could use the thing to heal ourselves. Place a soup pot, use edibles to make soups. Build a structure to season your weapons. Enchant your attacks. Let's go with the Grimoire. Okay, this is reminiscent of Slay the Spire, say. So this is something along the lines of a lower budget, lower budget Slay the Spire 2, or something along the lines of maybe a slightly higher budget Slay the Spire. Gray caps, gray caps. A gift from below. Choose a foresight. Ready to scrap. Draw an extra attack at the start of each combat. If you would die, destroy this card and heal to 50% hit points instead. Lazarus, nice. Ready to snack. Draw an edible at the start of each exploration. Well, let's go with Lazarus. And this is a really good example, I think, of... we've got a shovel... of what I was talking about earlier. They could have easily done this in pixelated fashion. It's so much better that it's not. It's so much more evocative. Instead of evocative for a nostalgia that most people won't feel, evocative of a cool, nifty game. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good work. Deal 5 damage. If you eat, +1 damage. Apply 2 spell weakness and become lodged. Lodged? Has lodged in it. Oh. Ow. That sounds bad. Evolves after repeated uses. That's tempting. I'm going to go with the Hungry Blade. Hungry Blade. Okay, we got a flashlight. Reveal and draw a card. Break and take 5 damage, or key. Unlock and consume. Okay, we've got different icons over them. I wish I could move a little closer. That's going to be like a chest with the loot. Brains! Let's see. Deal 5. If fatal, +2 damage. Oh, we have our toasty back. Might as well use it. It's going to do 5. If fatal, I think it goes to 2. Oh, that one's not going to do anything. That one is going to shield itself. I don't think it has shielded itself yet. That is correct. Excellent. If fatal, make toasty. Well, we'll hit Brain Man. That did 9. Not a fan. Let's see. Greedy Dagger. We definitely want to roast something. Alright, we can stab that. He's at 7. Alright, we flash him to add 3 vuln. So that should do 6 damage to him. Oh, it did 10? Thought it was a 50% increase. Okay. And we'll roast him. Alright, box of matches. Ignite or reveal and draw a card. Firecrackers ignite or break. Reveal persistent. Not discarded when played. Card's effect changes based on the chosen target. I like that. Splintering shovel. Break and dig for treasure. Make a stone pick. Stone pick. Unlock or break or take 1 damage. Replenish. Hey, why can't I see what replenish does? I'm going to go with that one. Hi there! Give me food, I give you weapons. Let's see, I have 2 edibles. Which are the ones I just got for killing the thing and getting the 2 toast. Cost 2 food, minor growth. Damage. 2 damage, draw a card. Flambe. Deal 8 damage. If fatal, make 2 times gourmet toasties. Hot poker. Deal 1 damage 3 times. If fatal, make toasty kebab. That's persistent. Very nice. Table manners. If you eat, make toothpick. Toothpick is 2 damage, 0 casting cost. I'm impressed. It's a cool little game. I'm going to keep at it for a bit. Don't know how long. We'll see. Deadly Mold. Plus 10 damage, draw a card, consume. Shurikens. Deal 3 damage, replenish. What's replenish? When drawn, draws an extra card. 20 uses. Warm Mold. Yum. Plus 10 max hit point, draw a card, and consume. Let's go with the Flambe. 2 food, please. We'll trigger. 2. There we go. You can never have enough food. I can't afford any of the rest of these, so I'm done. Good doing business. I have a shovel, dig or break. Sneak attack, add to vulnerable and does 2 damage. Crippling blow, add 2 vuln. Cripple, become lodged. Crippled enemies lodged, has lodged in it. Can you dig it? I did dig it. Let's see, we've got, I can't recognize those icons. That looks like, oh, contains an icy pool, plus 25 max health. That seems good. As a chest, let's go with this one. And we're going to use a tool. This is not great. Not great. Those things are deal 4 damage. Alright, our objective is to kill one of the things that's going to hurt us. We get the return stroke, which will give us an additional card. We have 2 points. We can flash to give it vulnerable on that guy. Deal 3 damage. He's vuln. We'll receive 150% more. Okay, then we're going to toast him. Roast him. We have a toasty. We are going to eat that. We have a point left. We will put one of these guys close to being dead, and we will end our turn. Okay. We took 6. Deal 3. That guy has 3 armor. Does that stop a roast? That's a good question, Lens. Thank you. Scavenger Blade. Deal 5 damage. If you eat, +1 damage. I don't think that's going to kill him. I think that's going to do 2. And take away the armor. We can roast him. Eat that. And this is probably going to do enough to finish him. And we're done. He's got shield up. Okay, flambe. This would not kill him. We're going to make him vulnerable. Which he now is. We have 3 points. That's going to deal 7. And that's going to deal 15. They do 150% more damage because it's 3 vul. Okay. So this will peel off the 4 armor. Oh, here's a question. 150% of 7, theoretically, is going to be 17. If it does the damage and then applies the armor. If it does it the other way, it's going to be less. So it's either going to be 17 minus 4 is 13, or it goes the other way. 14, okay. And then this should finish him. And I should get 2 gourmet toasties. Because it should be 16, 20. Oh, not quite enough to finish him. He's going to hit me for 6. Because he's a jerk. We can roast him twice, and that'll do it. Oh, he still has 2 vuln. So 100% more damage, so I just need to roast him once. If you heal, if you eat, or if you feed, 2 healing. Replenish, exhaust. Torch. Heal or reveal or ignite. Warmth 5. Warmth is protects you from danger. Let's go with with that thing, whatever it was. 42 out of 50. I'm so strong. I'm strong and manly. This one's persistent, not discarded when played. We'll go ahead and use that. Oh, what do we have? Oh, I guess we don't have dig anymore. We do not have a dig. Oh, we have to, like, set a campfire? No, we can bust this open, can't we? Yeah. Ignite break, so we will break that open. And off we go. We don't have a shovel. That's a lot of baddie guys. Let's see. Deal 5 if you eat +1 damage. Alright, well, we can kill that guy. He's got 3. Now the question is, he's timid. It'll cancel his attack if damaged. Well, we're going to kill him. Is mossy, regenerates health. Okay. Well, we could burn him and make toasty. Or this, we deal 7. We've got 2 points now. We want to make sure we kill as many of these as we can. And since we're toasty, we'll go ahead and heal ourselves up. And this is not going to be enough to kill him, but we'll roast him anyway. Who do we want to roast? Oh, we have nothing. We want what we would like to roast, but we can't roast. They all have shields now. Now they're all going to attack because they're kind of jerks. 4. He's got 3. We need 8. That's not going to be enough. That'll give us a card. Flambe, deal 8. For fatal, it makes 2 gourmet toasties. 2 gourmet toasties. Heal 5. Gain an energy. That'll give us enough to do a couple of attacks. We can probably take him out. We got 1 point. Yeah, I think we'll... Can we make another toasty is the question. He currently has 8 shields. Can we do 16 to him? I'm thinking probably not. 4, 8, 10 is all we can do. If we were to use that. Gourmet toasties. This is not going to be fatal. We're going to hit him and then hit the return stroke. Use it too. We can choose a gourmet toasty and finish him off. I'm going to eat one and roast him to give us another toasty. No, that wasn't correct. He had 8 armor. That did, yeah, that was a failure on my part. But at least he's asleep. Now he's awake. Is that a regen? We'll give the player 1 liverwort. I've been trying to cut down on my liverwort, you know? And we have a toasty. Add 3 Vuln. 3 Vuln, huh? Well, we should be able to kill. That's going to be 150% damage. Extra. So this should kill him, I think. I'm right. Don't worry, I won't get used to it. We'll deal 4 damage. And we'll go ahead and consume that. And I have a pocket lint. Special ends your turn, temporary and trivial. Well, it's 0 casting cost, and my turn is... I have no other cards to use, so I'll just go ahead and use this. Liverwort. Curse. Take 4 damage. Hunger, timid. Curse. Applies harmful or negative effects. Hunger. This card will not be discarded at the end of the turn. Destroyed when leaving your hand. But it doesn't leave my hand. Oh, it doesn't leave my hand. It's a curse. I killed it. It gave me the liverwort. Now I'm going to take that damage every turn until it's out of my hand. Got it. Not keen on it, but I've got it. If you eat, +1 damage. Well, we're not going to eat because we're not going to have any toasties. So we're just going to have to hit, burn, burn. Oh, I got the pocket lint again. That did work. Did we put the curse on him? Oh, okay, it is. No, it's not. He's regenerating 2 health at the start of his turn, so he's going to hit hard. Gourmet Toasty. Heal 5, gain 1 energy. We'll have enough for everything then. Yeah, we're going to heal 5, get us back up to max. Hungry Blade, deal 9 damage. 12. He's got 4 armor. So we're looking at 20 damage, less 4, 16 damage. He's going to be at 5. So he's almost dead, but we are going to take it right in the chops. Oh, wait, does he have... He has no Vuln left. Okay. Yeah, my math was right. And now he's got what? We'll run away if you... After you rest. Well, I ain't resting. I'm going to bleep him up. A fatal draw card. Yes, we would like to do that. We're going to add vulnerable. We're going to kill him. We drew a card. Okay, let's see. Sweet Root. Feed or gain 2 energy. Heal 5. That seems pretty good. 5 uses. 3 uses. Gain 3 energy. I never have enough cards to be worth 3 energy. If you hit, that's a replenish and an exhaust. I'm going to go with the Sweet Root. I'm here. Oh, ooh. Question mark? Don't know. Do we have a boss fight coming up? I do have a shovel now. Infected Limb. Deal 5 damage, take 1 damage, but it'll evolve. Become more powerful after it's used 4 times. Don't know if we'll get to 4 times, but we'll go ahead and go with the Infected Limb because it sounds like fun. That's a 2. If you rest, take 2 more damage. I don't want to rest. I ain't resting. I ain't resting for sure. What is that? Looks breakable. Break and take 5 damage. Reveal or ignite. Looks breakable. Oh. I don't want that. Okay, we can light that. I guess we're going to rest. What's this? If you rest, take 2 more damage. Fine. Alright. Oh, what the hell is that? If you rest, you take 5 more damage. Okay, well, we're not going to rest again. Gives 3 warmth. Campfire, flashlight, firecrackers. Ignite, break, or reveal. Break and take 5 damage. Okay, well, that's breakable, but we don't want to take 5 damage, so we're going to use that on the block. The gloom beckons you forward. If you rest, you take 10 damage. Oh, I ain't resting. I ain't resting for nothing. We're going in. Critters. Oh, that's a big critter. I'm not happy about how big that critter is. Thanks. That was awful. Is timid. Will cancel attack if damaged. Well, we're going to kill him. We're going to roast him. We're going to consume our toasty. Deal 6 damage if you eat, right? So he's going to do 6 now. I'm going to kill, I think, one of the armored ones. We'll take 3 damage. Return stroke. Well, we can hit one for 2. 5. We can do 5. Because that's going to add 3 vuln. And that should be enough to finish him. And we've got another roast. But no points. We are going to take 3. Infected limb. Deal 4 damage, take a damage. So that's going to drop back down to 4. Flambe. Stab. We got 3 points. That will give us 2 gourmet toasties. If we flambe the guy there, because that will kill him. We can gain some health back and have an additional energy. So we can deal 9 damage. Won't be fatal, but it's a start. Oh, what has he got? Is he going to split off? He's calling reinforcements. Not a fan. That has thorns, retaliates when damaged for 1 unless fatal. That's not great. So this is going to do 2 to me. And 4 to him. And that's going to do more. I'm going to go ahead and heal more. These cards, the weapons, abilities, stuff, very clever. Yeah, I am impressed with this game. I mean, I've played similar games. It has a lot in common with Slay the Spire, or a little bit less in common with like Monster Train, but I've played a bunch of both of them. And it stands, you know, up to that comparison pretty well. I love the graphics and stuff. Pocket lint. And he's called more reinforcements. Okay, this is not great. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is not great. Okay, we can stab 1. And then roast him to finish him. Which will give us a toasty, allowing us to... Oh, do we want to heal? We kind of need to. Alright, we'll heal. We'll stab this one. And roast him. Oh. I can't. End turn. Alright, we would like to finish him. He has 3 armor, we need to do 13. 3 vuln. Might have enough to kill him, too. I'm going to give him vuln. Or do we just want to start trying to... If we start trying to wail on the big guy, we're just going to... Alright, 150% more. That means he's going to take 6. We roast him. Gives us a toasty. We consume. We have 7. We 8, so that's +1, so that'll kill him. And that's going to... He has no armor. Deal 2 damage. That'll draw a card. We have 1. Deal 9. That's 7. Well, that's almost going to be enough to kill him. Not quite enough, though. We'll Hungry Blade him, and we're done. Never seen anything like it. You should try... Oh, definitely try Slay the Spire. It's got a lot in common with it. I love the graphics here better. Again, this is one of those where I have no idea of how deep it is. Slay the Spire has, like, I don't know, 5 different characters you can play. You unlock them and can play. Monster Train is another one. Slay the Spire 2 just recently came out, so Slay the Spire's got to be pretty inexpensive now. All right, he's got 3 armor. We need to do 9 to him. All right, we can hit him, and then flambe him. Oh, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Sorry. Deal 8 damage. Well, we'll hit him with that. And he's summoning more friends. Not a fan. They're getting bigger. Alright, it's time for us to try and kill him super fast then. We need to do everything we can to kill him as quickly as possible. Unless we can, like, oh my god, we're taking 17 from them and 6. We're taking 23. We're not getting out of this alive, guys. You have Slay the Spire in your PlayStation library from the free games. There you go. Why are you talking to me? Get playing. Are you smoking the crack, young man? Let's see, well, we can stab for 4. And stab for 4. And roast to get a heal. And that'll reduce the damage by 6, and we also get a small heal. Yeah, I don't like it, but I think it's the best thing we've got right now. What I need to do is hope that he only resummons when they're all gone. So I kill 2 more of these, and then I focus on him. But I don't think we make it. I don't think we're going to make it. We need 11. That's 7. We can put the Vuln on. Oh, you have Monster Train too? There you go. They both similar. They're all about card synergies and stuff. This for strategy next time would be conserve little guys. Yeah, to heal yourself, otherwise burn the big guy. Or it may not be. It may be that he doesn't summon an additional batch as long as one of them is still alive. But he's got 18 life. I don't think we can do 24 to remove him. Well, maybe. 7. That'd be 14, 18, maybe. Yeah, we can kill him. Alright, I'm going to try to kill him. It should be plus 150%. So that should be 7, 10, 17, which will leave him on 7. That's not enough. Alright, how about this? This may kill him outright. I think it does. It should probably kill him outright. It didn't, in which case we hit him with the roast. We heal. And while those guys start healing up, we hit him. Well, they're going to shield up, I should say. All right, he's doing... that's the problem. He calls for reinforcements regardless. So yeah, at this point, we're just going to do whatever we can to fuck him up. Three, 7, 8. I don't think we make it, though. I think we die here. That thing looks like it should be friendly to me. Let's see. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 is what we're looking at here. 30 damage. We're doomed. We're doomed. Let's see. Theoretically, we have 3 points. So we could do 4, 8, 12. He's got 13 armor. 13 with armor. We die. We just die. Well, we die spitting in the face of fate. That was me spitting in the face of fate. That was fate not liking the fact that I spit in its face. Like, what? What was that? Does it rewind to give me another go? I'm confused. We can add vulnerable. We'll do a lot more damage to him. He's at 31. Oh, the Lazarus card. Thank you. That's exactly it. I had forgotten all about it. Thank you very much. So we've got 3. So it's going to take 150% more. I don't know if that's enough. We're going to get close. Theoretically, that should be 20. And that should be more than 20. So theoretically, he should die here. He is at 11. He died. That was the Lazarus card. Yep, you guys remembered it. I didn't. On account I'm dumb. Heh. However, I'm still not in great shape here. I'll just point that out. Okay, he's going to murder me all by himself. So the Lazarus card worked, albeit briefly. We need to make Gourmet Toasty. To have any chance at all, we need Gourmet Toasty. I don't think we've got enough to make Gourmet Toasty. Because this is only going to make a Toasty, and that's 5 life, and he's going to annihilate us. Gourmet Toasty would be workable, probably. Deal 8. But we only have 1 other point. He's got 5 armor. He's got 13. Can we... 13? That's going to be 8. Need 5. That's 4. That's 3. 18. He needs 13. He needs 18. He needs 23. 13 is the lowest number. We've got 8 and 4. And we're going to run short. Yeah, this is going to be 7, and that's going to be 8, and neither one of those numbers is 9. They got me. They got me, boys. Another death. Oh, creepy, glowy eyes. Is he waiting for me to click? Because I'm denying him the click. Screw you, man. I refuse. Oh, fine. How many tunnels was that? You tried your best, I guess. Enemies murdered? I like that they used murdered. Hey, I was looking at that. I didn't click again. New unlock. New character available, the Lunch Lady. Dish up feasts while exploring. Use your apron to catch every crumb of card-growing spores in combat. Lunch is served. Locked in the demo. There we go, okay. Enemies murdered, and as I was saying before they so rudely interrupted, I like that they said murdered. Tunnels explored 5. Most damage dealt 23. Cards collected 10. Cards forgotten? Huh? Food guzzled 32. I died. Not ready yet. Farewell. Thanks for playing Team Laserbeam. I like this one. If I hadn't played similar games, this would get wishlisted. If this was the first time I'd been exposed to a game like this, it would definitely get wishlisted. But I have Slay the Spire, I have Monster Train, so I'm familiar with the genre, and it wasn't compelling enough for me to wishlist it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be buying it in a month or two. But my wish lists, I didn't die, I was murdered. Good point. Thank you, Lone Star Wolf. As I've said before, it takes a lot for me to wish list something. And if I'd never played Slay the Spire or Monster Train, this would definitely make the wish list. It's a solid game. I love the visuals. It's clever. It's very well done. I would say that this is the best done of the demos I have seen so far this year. Just for me, specifically, it is not quite enough to hit my requirements because I have played similar games in the past. And from what little they show us in the demo, it is not breaking any new ground. Exactly. They murdered Lens. Frankly, I know some people who would send them thank you cards. And they're not wrong. He's kind of a dick. I'm going to call it here for the evening. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you, yes, you, for hanging out here. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with another demo. We've got 8 left that I've already downloaded. Let me tell you those names of the games. That was the wrong button. Let's try that again. That's the right button. So we got The Secret of Weepstone and Shroom and Gloom done tonight. Let me bring not that up. Oh, God damn it. Old man keeps hitting the wrong button. Forgive him. Don't forgive him. Well, why is it doing that to me? Why is it doing that to me? The ones I have left are Bread and Blood, Frontier Path of Shadow, Rivage, The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu, County of Fortune, No Way Back Dark Horizon, Dungeon Settlers, and Iron Nest Heavy Turret. So those are the 8 I have left. One of them, or possibly more of them, tomorrow. We got 2 in today. It's not impossible. We'll get more than 1 tomorrow. Thank you, Liquid. I'm glad you could drop out. Have a blast with Slay the Spire and Monster Train. Slay the Spire is a little more straightforward. I would start with that one. Monster Train is a little less simple at the start, whereas Slay the Spire gets its depth the deeper you go in. Monster Train has a lot more options from the start. That isn't necessarily a good thing, especially if you're going to be learning the genre. You'll enjoy Slay the Spire. You may end up liking Monster Train more, or not. But I'm out for now. Again, guys, thank you for hanging. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Tuesday night, or possibly Wednesday morning, goes great. And that the rest of your week goes swiftly so that you can get to a weekend because you deserve a weekend. I'm out for now.